Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. So this week I do not actually have a sticker kit that has come in for me to actually plan out this week, and so I was going back through a lot of my spare sticker sheets that I have kept from kits that I've used in the past, and I kind of figured out that I was like, I have more than enough stickers to create a weekly spread from this. And so these are all of the stickers that I compiled from my collection to actually create the sticker sheet that I'm going to use this week to create a planner spread. So we have stickers from, that was the look at last week, but we have stickers from, this is the Daily Grind company that I'm currently going through their stickers. We have So Cute Planner. We have Magnolia's sticker shop, which has gone under a new name. I will link all of these below that I can for all of the different sticker shops that were used in this video to create this from the different kits. A lot of these kits are discontinued because they are from 2021 or older, and so they don't have these exact kits anymore, but I decided that I would just use as much of these old pieces as I can because it's not really right to make them go to waste. So here I was sorting through to see if there was any of these like partial date stickers that could actually cover the date spans that we have for this week, and then I decided to take these stickers from the Daily Grind company, and they're like weekly headers, and so I decided to do that all the way across, and they kind of line up. They're a little bit bigger than the vertical day layouts for this week. And then I went in with these spare dates from two different sheets of the So Cute Planner stickers. And if you see me put two different lines of dates, that's because I'm putting the Gregorian calendar, and then I'm also putting the moon cycle calendar for the Hebrew calendar above that. So that way I can keep on track with my readings and everything that I'm doing for that. Sorry if you hear my corgi behind me. She likes to make noise when I'm doing my voiceovers. So then at the bottom, I decided to do this marble blue washi along the bottom where I would normally do like washi from a kit. I thought that that was really pretty, but I did not get it on straight the first try, so that took a little bit to figure out. And then I decided to take these decorative boxes from the Daily Grind, or actually no, these are, Daily Grind photos, and disperse them throughout the kit like I do with my normal full boxes. And they don't really fit the boxes. They have white on each side, but I kind of thought that it was really cute to just kind of bring some artwork into it and bring some just general beauty to the kit itself. And I really couldn't decide where I wanted to put what. And so through the course of this, I ended up going through my stickers hundreds of times because I couldn't really figure out like what order I was doing things in because I wasn't working off an actual kit. And I think that this is why it's so much harder to piece a kit together from like spare stickers that you have or from like general just like sticker sheets that you've bought. It's a lot harder to piece a kit together because it's not fluid and you're trying to choose a colorway. And I kind of just did this off the cuff because I just needed a sticker kit for this week, and so I just decided to do it and have fun with it, but I was definitely not organized in the process. The original footage for this video is well over an hour long, and it's just because I could not figure out where or what I was doing to go through everything, and so I was just going back and forth across everything that I had to use in this and just being like, well, what do I want to put down and where do I want to put it? Because for a normal sticker kit, like I have a rough layout of how I like to do things each week, but when I'm working with spare leftovers from, I would probably say that this is about 20 different kits worth of just spare decorative stickers, checklists, artwork, all of these different things. I didn't know where to start and I didn't know what to do. So I then decided, after I put those checklists down at the bottom, that I was going to go through and build out a sidebar. And I did that with glitter headers and then some different headers from several different ones of the kits. And I put down this weekly checkbox sticker. And then I decided to separate out my glitter headers by color theme and then by the number of glitter headers that I had left, trying to use up as many sheets as I could in the process of planning out this week. Then going and sorting through like my check boxes, my habit tracker boxes, and everything like that I had on the side to use that. And I decided to put down a whole bunch of these bill pay stickers, because I do have a lot of bills that come out this week of the month. And so I decided to just track that this way instead of doing a checklist like I normally do, where I just go and check them off. I just decided to use up all of these stickers and take up a little bit of room, because I couldn't think of what else I wanted to put on my sidebar for this week. So then I separated that with a glitter header, and then I decided to put a checkbox below that for if I forgot anything. And then I had this one last decorative box that I decided to use there. And then I decided to use a munchkin and then a little quote that says, "You've got this," just kind of as an encouragement. And the end of this spread, how it actually turned out, it does look beautiful, even though it took me so long to figure out what to use, where to use it, how to use it. It was definitely a struggle to get everything figured out, but at the end it looks beautiful, and I will say that I'm very happy with it. But the amount of times that I did have to sort through stickers was a little bit aggravating. So after finally sorting through my stickers for probably the 100th time, I decided that I was going to do all of my hydration sticker tracking up at the top instead of doing like a glitter header and then doing it, because I figured out that with the check boxes at the bottom, which is not what I normally do, that my spreads were probably going to be a little bit tight for this week. So I decided to do that, and then I sorted back through my stickers and found these work stickers that I had. And so I put that down on each of the days that I am working this week, which I'm on a 9-day shift through my work. And so I will be working Sunday through Thursday, and then I will have Friday and Saturday off, which will be so nice to finally get a couple of days off. And then I was just sorting through, and I could not decide how I wanted to set up what I was doing, but I did remember that I wanted to at least put a sticker down for tracking dinners that I have with my husband. And so I decided to put those down across the bottom, and I ran out, so I decided to use a shopping cart for the last day. And then I also have been really getting into TV shows while I'm at work, that I just have playing in the background as just like some noise. And so I like keeping track of what I'm watching, because I feel like it's a fun memory to remember. And then for Friday, I decided to put down a TV show and a running symbol, because I go running on Saturdays with my dog. And then I decided to go through and put some other icon stickers, and I finally used up a sticker sheet in the process of this. And I just tried to keep track of everything that I would be doing, and I was just trying to use icons and as many stickers as possible throughout these sheets as I could, to just burn up these stickers and actually like let them go to good use of being in a planner, instead of just sitting on these sticker sheets for forever and not getting used. And so for the different things that were the wrong icon, I went through and used icons from the different sticker sheets to actually correct them to what I needed them to be, so that way it wasn't being wasteful, but it was also still labeling what needed to be done. So for Saturday, I noted down that I needed to do some planning with camera on a sticker, because that is normally the day that I sit down and actually film these plan with me's. And then I just started going through and putting down different boxes and writing in as much as I could think of with my pen as I went, because I was very lost as I was going through this and planning because of the fact that I didn't have a actual sticker sheet to operate off of, so my normal was very thrown off. And so I was trying to remember, what do I normally note and how do I normally note it, so that way I can like roughly be recreating that or as closely as possible. And so I went through and I noted every other day I go on a long walk with my puppy, which again, if you can hear her in the background, she does like to make noise when I'm doing my voiceovers. She is a corgi and she's a little monster. But we normally go for walks 3 times a week. And so I noted that with a sticker and the tennis shoes, and I put those down as I go through the week, but I was trying to think about what I had going on the different days and what I needed to note. So for there, I put in a Sunday refresh. I put the walking Ellie sticker down because Sunday will be like one of my later days where I actually get to sleep in before I go into work. And then for Monday, I decided to use this coffee and highlighter sticker, and I forget what the other sticker is that I decided to put down on a quarter box. Oh, it was a bow. To note that I would be having coffee at home. I decided to like switch those out to where it was coffee at home, because I need to do a lot of planning and working on Monday to get caught up on a lot of paperwork and stuff. And so I just go through the icon sheets throughout the course of this and just tried to fill in and use as many icon sheets as I possibly could, and using up all of these different colored boxes and glitter headers, and just trying to not let anything go to waste, because I feel like that's the number one thing that happens in planning is that we have these stickers that are left on these sheets that, like, you know, we didn't use everything in the kit and it just goes to waste because you either throw it away or you don't ever use it, and it just sits there for years and accumulates until you have this giant stack like I do, or you just throw them away. And I don't want anything to ever go to waste, especially when, you know, I spent money on these kits at one time or another, and so I want to make sure that I'm getting my money's worth. And like, a lot of these icons are beautiful and I do normally use them, but for whatever reason, back when I was using these kits however long ago, I didn't use those icons and I didn't use those stickers where I use them now. And so it feels like actually using sticker kits to their completion. And so that is kind of one of my goals for 2026, is to be less wasteful with my planning products, because I do enjoy my stickers and I do enjoy my paper planners, and I don't ever want anything to go to waste. I want it to be beautiful, but for it to last. And that's where, I have looked into, if I order a sticker kit, is there an extra sheet that I need to order, so that way I could actually stretch a sticker kit to 2 weeks and use it to completion, instead of building up this pile of stickers that are not being used and that they're going to waste. So I was kind of bouncing between Wednesday and Thursday because I was trying to remember my schedule that I normally have. Wednesday is both me and my husband's paydays, and so we go and do shopping and we deal with a lot of things on Wednesday to set us up for the following week. And a lot of times I either have Monday or Tuesday off, or I have Friday and Saturday off. And so with Wednesday being payday, it kind of splits that up. And I decided to use these clean and exercise stickers on the checklist for Friday and Saturday, because I knew I would have the day off for both of those days, and I wanted to make sure that, one, those stickers were used, and I do want to clean and exercise on both of those days. And so then I just went through and tried to use up as much of these decor sheets as I could, and then I just went through and was filling in with glitter headers and the boxes, just filling up the days of the week, because I wasn't sure on a lot of my plans for this week when I was actually planning out this week with the stickers, because a lot is up in the air with some family situations and stuff that's happening. So I wanted to make sure that I had plenty of places to note those things so that way I can remember them for the future, but also so that I have what I need to actually write. And so here I was going back and combining my sticker sheets and actually showing everything that I did have the case of using. And I decided to put Stitch at the beginning of my planner, but going through and actually showing that even through the course of creating this spread, I still have so many stickers from these incomplete kits that I used part of the kit, but I don't have a ton of it left that I still use. And so if my sticker kits that I have ordered have still not come in by next week, I'm planning on doing another spread that is like this, where I'm using a kit to its completion. So looking over all of these kits and like making the decision that I will probably do this fairly regularly, where I'm actually going back through and trying to use up all these stickers, because as you can see, like there's some that have a ton of stickers, and then there's a couple of pages that just have a few things that are left over that just need to be used up. I probably will be doing this probably once a month or at least once a quarter, where I'm going through and trying to use what I have as scraps left over, so that way nothing goes to waste. But I wanted to show you guys what I had left over, and that this is the final spread, and I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye!